Hermanos since 1998. Real food, real fast, real healthy.
The press box has stats and giggles.
Yeah, we're going to pay $37.5 million to anybody to do it because, in all seriousness, you could put Jared there and the game would still have the same ratings. Jared?
I mean, I think the game would definitely be a whole lot more fun if I was there. We would definitely rank butts about halfway through the third quarter of a blowout.
It's the press box. Weekdays starting at 7 on ESPN Las Vegas.
This is SportsCenter all night on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app.
Here's Jim Basquill.
Yeah, we're back with SportsCenter all night with the main event from UFC 275.
Glover has made some technical mistakes tonight, though. Correct. There have been some opportunities for control.
He's got it. He got the hand down.
He got the hand.
No, but they still got it again.
How about that? Yuri Prochazka, light heavyweight belt. He claims it, submitting Glover. Teixeira, an incredible win for him. It was the first submission victory for him in the UFC, first overall since 2014, as he claims that light heavyweight belt. This is SportsCenter all night on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app. I'm Jim Basquill. In the NBA, it's been discussed over the last few days. Zion and a max deal with the Pelicans. New Orleans Executive Vice President David Griffin and Zion himself both think there's an easy road to get there. Patrick Beverley thinks he deserves it.
First off, he deserves a max contract.
Okay.
You know, obviously you can't control injuries. I mean, his percentages are close to Shaq. Like some crazy stuff, like 60%.
When he's on that.
Yeah, you know, so he's a max player. You have to give him his money.
Kendrick Perkins, meantime, on what the Pels should do with Zion.
Yes, it should. I think the Pelicans don't have a choice but to offer him the max extension. But what type of stipulations are in the extension? Does he have to play a certain amount of games? Remember, David Griffin is not the ultimate shot caller in this situation. Mickey Loomis is, who runs the New Orleans Saints. He's the ultimate decision maker. So it just comes down to whether they're going to try to do an MB type contract extension, which if I'm Zion Williamson agent, I'm saying, hey, I need everything fully guaranteed.
And perhaps some sort of games played incentives, since he hasn't been on the court in some time. About the night's top sounds, they include a pair of grannies from the Bigs, a record breaker from college track, and a game winner to put the Bolts in the Cup final. Ed Bacon has the details.
Number 5.
Jim, we start with some grand slams. First with the Oakland A's. Seth Brown with a salami on the A's cast, leading Oakland to a victory. 3 balls, 2 strikes, runners go. The pitch swung on high, fly ball. Deep right field. Gonzalez is back. He will watch it go. Seth Brown unloads a grand slam on Eli Morgan. A 5-run uprising for the Athletics and a 7-5 Oakland lead.
Number 4.
Meanwhile, the Atlanta Braves are red hot. They've now won 10 in a row. Ozzie Albies did his part with a grand slam. The call from 680 The Fan. Stratton ready, 1-2. A fly ball to deep right. Sailing pretty far back. That keeps flying. And a wrecking ball into the seats for a grand slam. Ozzie Albies rips it wide open here in the 7th. It's 10-4 Braves.
Number 3.
In New York, the Yankees pounded out 6 solo home runs, one of them coming off the bat of Aaron Judge. The call on WFAN. The 1-0. Swung on and drilled to left. It is high. It is far. Good is gone. Aaron Judge has done it again. He hit an absolute bullet in the seats in left center field. A Judgian blast.
Number 2.
Turning now to track, Abby Steiner of Kentucky breaks the women's college 200-meter record. The call on ESPN.
No way you catch Abby Steiner at this point. Steiner went to O'Feely second, very close. Became Flammel at 21.80. 21.80. The win is okay. 1.3 at her back.
finally to the ice, with the Tampa Bay Lightning are on their way to the Stanley Cup Finals for the third straight year. Steven Stamkos scored both goals of the victory, including the game winner in the third period. The call on 970 WFLA.
Leads Kucherov on the right side at center, across the line, right point. In front for Stamkos. Shoot! Saves Shesterkin! Shesterkin! Now Shesterkin is saying it was knocked off his glove and in. The Lightning celebrate. We're going to have to see a replay on this.
And it counted, and that was your game winner. They're in the Cup final for a third straight year. That among the top sounds. How about more? Former Masters champ Shaul Schwartzel. He banked $4.75 million. The richest golf tournament in golf history, the inaugural Live Golf event outside of London. Two-time major winner and ESPN golf analyst Curtis Strange on Marty McGee on how Live Golf is a slap in the face to the PGA.
I just don't think they realize what they're doing and what happened before them. And that to me is disrespectful, because I think anybody that plays a sport or goes into certain business, don't you want to know what happened before you and how it got to this point?
More baseball. Dylan Moore, the game winner, as the M's walk off the Red Sox 7-6 with 2 in the ninth. The A's snap a 10-game slide as they double the Guardians 10-5. As you just heard, Kentucky's Abby Steiner set a collegiate record in the 200 meters at the NCAA Track and Field Championships, a time of 21.80 seconds.
21.80. Somehow you feel like that's what it had to take in that field. How'd you prepare yourself to run that time?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we just took what's happened this whole season as learning experiences. Every race is an opportunity to learn from it and fix certain parts of my 200. So I think it all came together at the right moment.
Yeah, congrats to that young lady. Give her time to cool off before the interview. She tops a record that was also set this year. Tony Finau birdied the final hole Saturday, 8 under 62, to share the lead at RBC Canadian Open with defending champ Rory McIlroy. Coming up, the Lightning skate for a third straight trip to the Stanley Cup Finals. That's next. This is ESPN Radio.